Hi guys, it's David here from Right On Resources, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 5 W's. Now this video has been made specifically for anyone studying the Functional Skills qualification for English. This can be any level of the qualification because all of it will help and be able to be used towards your qualification. So the 5 W's, we're going to look at some keywords to help you communicate effectively. These are going to be really important when you're doing your speaking and listening, your writing, and also the reading assessment as well. What are the 5 W's and how do we use them? So the 5 W's help us to organise information and improve our communication. The 5 W's look like this. So the first one is who, what, when, where, and why. You notice after each one of these words I have a question mark. So these are words that are going to help us to improve our communication by asking the right questions and to move along a conversation or a discussion. So how do we use them? These question words allow students, writers and researchers to understand what is being discussed. So this has an enormous amount of implication, not just in your academics, but also in your broader life as well, both in your career and also just communicating with people in your day-to-day lives. Look at the example. As we look at this example, I'd like you to think, what is wrong with this message? So first thing you might notice is that the message we're going to look at is a text message. Now the normal thing that we associate with text messages is they're not always worded particularly well. Sometimes we shorten or abbreviate our words, and sometimes that can make it seem a little bit hard to understand. So now we're going to have a look at this actual message. I'm going to see, is it actually communicating appropriately, or is there anything that we need to change about this message? So first of all it says, "Hi Sam, I can't wait for us to meet up in the next couple of days. I've been looking forward to this for ages. That film we're going to see is supposed to be really good. We have to meet at least 10 minutes before the film starts, so make sure you're there on time." Also, there are some other people meeting us there, but you're okay with that, right? We all need transport to get there, but I'll leave that up to you. Anyway, I can't wait to see you then. All the best, buddy. So if you'd like to pause the video here, spend some time to look over this message in a bit more detail and just consider, is there anything wrong with this message? Is there anything that might cause some confusion or anxiety to the person who has to read this or is getting sent this message? Try and stretch and challenge yourself as well. You can look at that bottom box in the right hand corner there. Try and write a sentence to describe how this message is making you feel. Again, if you'd like to pause the video now, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it would look like when we make some improvements to this message. So using the 5 W's. Now let's see if the message makes more sense now that we've used the 5 W's in an appropriate manner. So it says, "Hi Sam, I can't wait for us to meet up next Saturday. I've been looking forward to this for ages. The new James Bond film we're going to see is supposed to be really good. We have to meet at least 10 minutes before the film starts, so make sure you're at the town centre by 5:45. So we can see from this example already that it's a lot more specific. We're learning a lot more from the 5 W's. For example, we know when it is occurring, we know it's going to happen next Saturday. We know what is actually occurring, which is the new James Bond film. We know where it is, which is in the town centre, and we also know what time it's going to be at as well, which is 5:45. Let's go on and look at the next part of the message. Also, there are some other people meeting us there, but you're okay with that, right? It's James and his wife Lily. We'll all need transport to get there, but I'll leave that to you. Anyway, I can't wait to see you then. All the best, buddy." So now we can see how much more appropriate this message is. If we look at the second part of the paragraph here, we actually know who is joining us at the cinema. It's James and Lily. So again, who is one of the key 5 W's. We know that one of the issues with this message is about transport. So we'll all need transport to get there, but I'll leave that up to you. So one of the key areas of this message is that the sender is asking the person to arrange transport for everyone else. So one of the big issues here is that it is quite an important message. There are a lot of moving parts here, and without the 5 W's we wouldn't have really understood what the message is about or what the sender is really asking us to do. So if you'd like to pause it, spend more time reading over this message and analyse it in more detail, you're more than welcome to do so. You can see there that all of the 5 W's, where they've been referred to in the message, are in bold and also in italics as well. Now we're going to move on to the task. So the writing task I'd like you to look at is try to write an email to your friend informing them about a place you recently visited. In your response, you should use the 5 W's to help communicate clearly. Use some interesting adjectives to engage your reader. And use the correct spelling and grammar to help your writing make sense. You can see there in the top right hand corner that it's a 250 word writing challenge. You shouldn't really have to write more than that, just try and keep it very brief and think about the main bullet points that we looked at in that success criteria. If you need any additional support or help, then new videos will be added every single week. Alternatively, you can leave us a comment, like and subscribe, or alternatively, visit our partner channel Bookworm Teaching for more lessons and guidance on all things English. Thanks guys and good luck.